Welcome to Learn with Amine. This is a video on one of the famous Python programming question which is asked in the interviews. So basically the problem statement is this. You are given an array prices, that is the array is prices of I. It can contain any number of elements, and each of the element that is belonging to this array, it gives the price of the stock on the ith day. Okay, and you are basically being asked to maximize the profit maximization by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. So you need to basically, what is the output? The output that is asked is maximum profit that you can achieve from the transaction of buying or selling the stock. And if you cannot achieve any profit, then you want to return zero. So basically, if you are not achieving any profit, you return the boundary condition, which is basically the zero. Now assume that we have some uh, prices. Let us name that array as prices 1, and this is basically containing 7 comma 1 comma 5, 3 comma 6 comma 4. So this is just to give an example. And now you might be thinking that um, let me find the minimum of this array, which is basically 1, and let me find the maximum of this array, which is 7, and the difference between them would give us the maximum profit. This is like an amateur thought of just doing the problem, jumping on the problem. So you would think that 6 is the maximum profit, but to be honest, like the minimum price, which is 1, is the day that you buy the stock. That means you cannot sell it in the past, you cannot sell it at the price of 7 because that price 7 is in the past. Do you get this? So you do not find the maximum of the array. So it basically means that you need to buy the stock on a particular day and then sell the stock in the future date so that you attain the maximum profit. Okay, so let us do this problem. Let me define a particular class, and then I'm going to define a user defined function to give the maximum profit. So I will call it as maximum profit. So this is self, and it is going to take an argument of array, which is prices. It will contain I elements. Now in order to define the boundary conditions or initializing, so I will be doing first initialization, and that would be, I will be taking the random purchase day. Not random, basically I will initiate to the first day or the first element, so that would be prices of 0, because we want to organize it, we want to iterate it over the prices array. So the starting point would be the first element, and that would be the purchase price or the buy amount, and what would be the maximum profit initialized value would be equal to 0, because if we do not find any day where we can achieve the profit, then we want to return 0, right? So I am assigning it to 0. Then I would be iterating this over the length of prices. But as I have already assigned the first element to buy, I would be iterating starting from 1, and the step size would be 1. So that means it is going to be iterating from 1 to length of prices. The length of prices is 6, so basically it would be iterating from 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5, only 5 times it is going to iterate. Now what would be the new profit? So new profit is a is a variable that I have defined, that would be equal to prices of ether minus buy, because buy is the purchase price and I'm going to sell it in the future, that is prices of ether. So basically I'm performing the iteration, and now this is going to change the values of buy and maximum profit only when it is satisfying the conditions of the problem statement. Okay, so that means if the price of the stock in the future day is lesser than what we have bought it at, then we would be assigning buy to the future price. So that is, if our current purchase price is greater than the future purchase price, then we are going to assign our purchase price to prices of ether. Okay, and if the new profit is going to be greater than the currently set maximum profit, then only we will be changing our maximum profit to the new profit. If there is no profit that is gained, that is if the profit is not greater than 0, which we have initially set it to, then it is going to return the initial value of the maximum profit, and that would be 0. Okay, so this is the programming code for the problem, which states you need to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to purchase the stock and to sell it in the future. And let us run an example over here. So we have already defined the array. Now we are going to define an object. So the object can be, for example, my object is equal to solution. Okay, and then we are going to print this object value, but at the same time we are going to provide the argument. So for that we will be using the object and accessing the function, and then we are going to pass prices one as the argument, and then we are going to run this. There is something wrong with this code because we are getting the output of 3, whereas logically I would say that the output should be 5. The minimum value is like 1 and the maximum value after that 1 is basically 6. So I think the maximum profit would be 5, but it is giving an incorrect answer. It is because of some error that I have done. So if you see, this is maximum P capital profit and this is P capital profit. So here it has to be maximum profit because I was defining another variable and that was giving us a wrong output. So let us run this program again. Now you will be able to get the correct answer. So let us also look at another case where the prices is 76431, and if we run this we get the value of 0, because in any of the cases we won't be getting any profit, and this is a border condition. We want to return the output of 0 when there is no profit. So this is about the problem on the stocks. It is a frequently asked interview question. If you need any help with your interviews, please comment on the video. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.